Hello everybody and welcome back to another video of Heroes of the Storm. Today we're going to be playing some Ragnaros, the Fire Lord. I love Ragnaros. One of my favorite heroes in the game due to the capability that he can triple soak, so he can effectively nullify any silly teammates that don't know how to soak. As well as deal really good damage in the team fights. He has just the right balance of self-sustain, damage, and tankiness, where he's like the complete package. The only thing he really lacks is a good escape, slash engage. But in a bruiser, you don't always need that. An escape's nice so you don't get ganked like a Leoric E, but you don't always need that. So I think Rag is one of the better heroes for the solo lane. And a lot of people think that picking Rag is like, oh, you insta-lose the lane. But I'm going to try to show you that that's not the case. It all depends on quick match, though, and how what heroes they give you. But hopefully we get Braxis, and I can solo up there in the top lane and show you that even though he loses, he can still win. Okay, we'll see you in the game. Alright, we find ourselves on the Dragon Shire today, which isn't a bad map. For Rag, it's similar to Braxis in this case that it's a control point map, which is nice. But unlike Braxis, so in Braxis the objective's right here, and the lane's up here. And this one it's opposite, which means on Braxis, if you're soaking the minion wave, you're safe from ganks because the ganks come from here. But on this map, if you are soaking the minion wave, ganks can come from right here, as well as up here, so you can't play quite as safe. It's also an assassin match, which means every hero is an assassin, which are probably my least favorite matches in Heroes of the Storm, but you get them in quick match from time to time. And I do think, though, that Rag is one of the better heroes for this type of game, because as I mentioned before, he nullifies crappy teammates, or dead teammates in this case, teammates that aren't able to soak. So our big thing, though, is to get ahead on soak. I trust that the holy crap friendly team won't die too much, or rather that they'll be able to gank whenever they need to. So I think just soaking, not dying, are going to be big plays for us. We unfortunately lost one ally, but also got a counter kill. So stonks, baby. Okay, we're currently just going back and forth on these kills. Maybe I can look for this Mephisto here with my ally. Oh, I missed an auto. Alright. Whatever. I didn't want to press W anyway. Yeah, 3 and 3 off the bat with those kills. Maybe get another one. And meatball to the face. Nova's top lane here. We do lose to Kerrigan. Yep, I was going to say, she's right somewhere in here. But I brought a Nova, punk. You didn't bring your Nova. I brought mine. So, because our ally was there, we were able to make that rotation. But if our ally wasn't there, that's free trading for the enemy team's Kerrigan. Gonna go ahead and tap quickly here, since our ally would capture the point, and look for more soak middle lane. There's a big minion wave here, so we just gotta be cautious of getting ganked. But with so many allies in the jungle type area, I think we'll be safe. Nicely done. These two are like bread and butter. I'm gonna come up top here to try to help out my friendly Nova. She did good damage to the Falstad. He does have a nice escape though. Yeah, there it is. But I have something he doesn't. Soak. Kerrigan is missing. She might be on her camp, and if she's on her camp using abilities on it, then we might be able to kill her, depending on how low she's gotten. She's not on the camp, though, so we'll just continue to soak. Rag has some of the best wave clear in the entire game. There's a little tricky, not tricky, but a little trick you can use to get maximum. Please, meatball. To get maximum wave clear efficiency. Which is, please don't be a Kerrigan. I'm dead if there's a Kerrigan. But you'll watch me place my W here. If you place it in the backline like that, you'll be able to one-shot the wave. And the reason for this is that the meatball, whenever it's first placed down, does It kind of spins in place for the first moment, which gives you that extra damage needed to finish off the minion wave. Alright. I really don't think we do well against Falstad in the slightest until level 7. So we're going to let this wave push into us here. I guess we do decent. But you can see his self-sustain is very good too. Thankfully, we have our Sippy Cup up, but unfortunately, we did lose a lot elsewhere on the map. Bot lane is what I'm talking about. So we got to make sure we're dodging his Q, Falstad's Q, if he comes. But since he didn't, we're fine. Unfortunately, though, Greymaine's push is just so strong there in the bot lane, especially with Asmodean and Kerrigan, that building didn't even exist to my allies. Trying to peel to the best of our ability. Yeah, it looks like we were able to save our ally there, as well as make Asmodean be rather low in general. And there's a quick kill on the Kerrigan. We lose to Greymane in the quick fights. We need to beat him in a long stalled out fight. And with me being so low here, we're actually going to take the safe route. Just because if we do get ganked by the Falstad on that rotation, we could die rather quickly. But we are able to heal up off of our Q as well as the minion wave, and we'll stop this objective cap. Maybe get a kill on the Falstad there, depending on how the friendly team plays it. And continue to soak. Our soak is significantly better than anyone else on either team. Because we were able to double soak as Ragnaros. Looks like we'll get the dragon, and I really didn't want Kerrigan to be there because I wanted to push that lane. I'm a little bit afraid for my allies here. Oh, I could have killed him if he didn't get kicked. I do think we'll still be able to pick up the kill, though. Hoping. Bonk! Rag's auto attacks are so satisfying to land. They're such like a little bonk. It's a lot of fun. We did pick up Lava Wave. Although both options are very strong here, Lava Wave is just my personal favorite. And I think I'm actually going to send one probably mid here. See if I can maybe pick up a kill with it. Get a meatball, please. Maybe Lava Wave gets any value? Doesn't look like it. We will, however, take up... Oh. Bonk! Kill stealing god. Kerrigan has been missing for a moment, so she might be on her camps or ours. Bonk! Wizendola stacks out of here. Nice. If you use your level... Okay, just dodge the combo. I did not dodge the combo. We're going all in with our allies. Thank you, Vala. I love you long time. And now I think we've pushed our luck long enough. We can just base, reset at that minion wave, and we'll be chilling. But there's a little bit of a combo. You can use the slow from your E. So how this combo works with this build. Your E is dealing bonus damage from your level 1. It's also slowing from your level 4, and your autos are now critting from your level 7. So what you do is you go in with an E, and you land a quick slow auto, like a normal auto, and then a Q auto with a reset. As that's all happening, you're also pressing W as your E lands on an enemy. Because they're slowed, they get hit by maximum amount of W damage. And then after that, if you hit them with enough of your crit autos, or enough of your... Oh, get him, Nova. Get in there. If you hit him enough with your W, you'll proc another crit auto, which means more damage. And you can typically one-shot or at least significantly chip down an opponent with that little combo. Because your Q, pressing it resets your auto's abilities. I might be able to just grab the dragon here, which I'd be cool with. Kerrigan could come, but she's on her camp, which means we get a free dragon. We'll kill both mid and bottom here to give the friendly team the most pressure. Top lane is good to kill on this map, but it's situational. So what I mean by that is if your solo laner is significantly losing the fight, in the top lane. You can go top lane, but this map has something known as Death Bridge. That's right here. The defending team is at a significant advantage when pushing on Death Bridge, just because of how the structure's laid out. No, leave my Vala alone, please. R.I.P. Vala, you will be missed. Can I maybe get him with a kick? Bonk him? Hell yeah, baby. We'll get a little bit more building damage out here too. And bonk him for another kill. Alright, I guess it was a pretty decent dragon. We got both mid and bottom secured, but they were already pretty low. That's all I've done this game is just last hit things. Nothing crazy. And with that being said, we'll soak this wave. I do have my ult up, but I kind of want to save it for a rainy day. We can take camps because Rag's very good at taking camps. Our W at level 16, or not our W, our E at level 16 now happens twice. And at level 13, it also grants us a shield for the damage it does to heroes, further helping us with these bursty fights that Rag likes to take. Nicely done by the friendly team there. Unfortunately for Hanzo, though, he's getting caught out of position a little bit, but he still lives, and Vala is able to pick up the kill on him. We can micro this camp around a little bit to get a little bit more value out of it, and then when I kill it, I'm gonna soak middle, and then watching the timer up here. Once it reaches the 17-second mark, we're gonna send our R top lane right there. And that way, you'll watch, it'll kill the most amount of minions possible. Because it's going to kill all of these ones as the wave crashes. You've seen it there. And then it should also, I'll sit here and watch. Yep, kill that wave just as it spawns in. So it gets the most value. It gets 2 minion waves very easily by doing that. And now with a massive push of camps here, I'm going to try to contest this building as hard as possible. Meatball, please! There we go. Kind of a bad meatball by me. I didn't time it correctly, or place it correctly, rather. Ooh. Oh, that hit me? Unfortunate. Very close to killing this building, though. We just need to bonk the minion wave ones. And then maybe we get it with giant camp. But objective's up, so I trust friendly team to get it, and I'll go capture the objective. We're always with Rag, trying to be one step ahead of the enemy team. By just anticipating their move. We know how the minion waves work, so we can manipulate them as needed and whatnot. But yeah, right here is Death Bridge. It's so short and narrow. Enemy team, or defending team, they have an easy retreat spot, you can see. So they have easy defense, whereas the attacking team really will struggle there. So that's Death Bridge. Don't fight on Death Bridge. And that's why pushing top lane isn't always the best. I am getting slowed a little bit by the enemy team here. If we kill this building, I can finally showcase my trait. So we're going to pop all of our abilities on it. Gonna go ahead and stun this enemy. But he did get booped out, but a nice couple of abilities by me. And we were able to kill the Mephisto there as well. Does look like that will be the game. So we're going to go ahead out there, send a lava wave there, send a lava wave top lane, and finish this one out. So you can see this match very easily could have been lost. Look at their comp. They got Greymane, Kerrigan, and Mephisto with executes and whatnot. They could very easily kill us with how squishy our team is. But since we were ahead on Soak, I doubled the next hero in Soak. I think consistently that whole game I was doubling the next closest hero in Soak. So they were never able to fight us because we consistently had better stats than them. It's as simple as that. I'll show you the build. I know I didn't talk about it too much in the game. I was trying to kind of focus on my gameplay a little bit more than the build because this game's been out for so long. You should know most of the talents, but I still like to go over them because there's talents I don't know what they do still. But at level 1, we went for Engulfing Flame. Like I said in the video, it increases the damage of our E. Then we go for slow burn at level 4, slows enemies with our E. Blistering attacks at 7 are every 10 seconds. Our next basic attack deals 60% more damage. And this 10-second cooldown is reduced by 1 second every time we deal ability damage. So our W that deals damage very quickly reduces this cooldown incredibly fast, so you can get it off 2-3 times in a fight. Typically only 2 times in a fight, but 3 sometimes. Lava Wave at 10 for the wonderful camp clear, or not just camp clear, but also soak. That's the main thing, is the soak. We then go for Tempered Flame at 13 for the shield, helping us with the bursty fights. Blast Echo at 16, helping with wave clear fights. This whole build's focused around your E, so having 2 of them is overpowered. And then Lava Surge at 20, but we had already won the game at that point, so I just picked it for reasons. But yeah, that was Ragnaros in a nutshell. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you all in the next one.